Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the final live stream. If you ordered a private, they're all done, they're loading, so I will send them out as soon as they finish loading. Hopefully this phone does not die and I'll be able to do that. In the meantime, let me just make sure that this volume here is down. I'm such a mess. So, called my insurance company to have the car towed. Thank God it was at my brother's house. I told the dealer I'm going to have it towed on Monday, but I didn't realize when I put the claim in that they were going to go and get it immediately. It's at my brother's house, so I could have sat there all weekend. So I texted my brother. I'm like, "Can you just roll down the window and throw the keys on the seat? The tow truck guy is going to come tonight." I said, "No, I said it's going to come Monday." And then I got a text message saying, "Oh, they're going to be there at 7:57." So I called him and I'm like, "Can you just make sure that the keys are in the car?" And I'm like, "And can you take my purse out of the car?" And he's like, "Anything else in there?" And I'm like, "No, just my purse." Like, how irresponsible am I? Earlier, I called and I said, "Can you go out to the car and make sure that the warranty paperwork is in the glove compartment?" He calls me back and he says, "There's an envelope in the glove compartment that says on it warranty, but the envelope is empty." I'm like, he's gonna fucking kill me. But I found it. I got the warranty here. It wasn't in the envelope marked warranty, but it was in another envelope. Anyway. So I don't have my purses in here. I don't need it. I'm not going anywhere. And if I need to order anything, my credit card is on the thing. But I got to get a little bit more organized. I just don't have those good skills. I just don't. I try. Sue, will I score between 520 and 527? Now it keeps getting further away. Jesus. I thought it was on the 12th, which was tomorrow. Oh, damn. All right, let's see. 6, 7, 13, 1, 2, 6, 7, 12, 13. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. You got the magician. You got 2 aces. You should be fine. You should be fine. Bree, what are the Pisces feelings for me? Is he interested? Okay, is the Pisces interested? I think so. He's got. I'm not going to say he's like head over heels, but he's got a little bit of interest for sure. Definitely finds you intriguing, thinks you're attractive. Yeah. Talia, general for tomorrow. General for tomorrow. Sun is out tomorrow, so that's good. The happiness comes out over your life. Things change for the better tomorrow. Feeling well balanced, feeling well appreciated, feeling grounded and stable. You may be undecided about something. There's a little indecisiveness around, but otherwise it looks like tomorrow's a pretty good day. Jennifer, love. Got success coming in around love. You have a wish around love. Put that out into the universe. If you're not with anyone right now, the love cup here is full, but you're going to have some choices. Somebody may present you with an offer that's going to be hard to turn down. They come in out of the blue like a bolt of lightning, and they're an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you could be starting a new journey with this person. But there's choices. There's a fire sign here too, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Black screen. How will a Cancer feel when they see me on the Zoom call meeting for school? They're going to feel good. spiritually connected, spontaneous, and like a new journey is beginning. They also come up as feeling persistent and perseverant. It's going to be a good call. Cinnamon. When is the new love going to walk into my life? Could be within the next 4 weeks. Could be happening pretty soon. Inner love. Inner love. Success comes in around love for you too. You've got good luck around love. A wish, put it out into the universe. If you've been feeling burdened by love, that's going to start to subside, and you have some good karma coming back to you. You have a Libra around you. You have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And it also looks like you're heading towards all 10 cups being full. Might not be there yet, but you're on your way. Temperance. You may have to have a little bit of patience, but you may have some options in the near future. Let's see if I can get this one on. Sue, Isabel's intentions and energy towards my brother. Okay. Her energy is loving and kind and also happy. She may feel like, I don't know if she feels like he's not really that into her. She may be persistent though. She's interested in him. She's got the Knight of Cups. She may feel like it's not going anywhere though. So she may be a little bit undecided about what to do because she may think that, well, he's not that interested and she doesn't want to put herself out there. But I think that she's into him. Araceli, how will the year be if I move out to W? How will the year be if we move out to W? How will the year be? Maybe a little bit tough. I mean, it shows a couple of things. Oh, excuse me. The Death card is in reverse, which would mean either feeling stuck or like things don't transform the way you want them to. Temperance is in reverse, which means like there may be a lot of impatience, or you may just like feel a little bit impatient about the way things are moving. Maybe a lot of stress around the situation, feeling unsuccessful, and feeling like you put in a whole lot of effort and you didn't really see a payoff. It might be a stressful move. I gotta say that. I wouldn't tell you not to do it. If you're hell-bent on going there, then I would say go and do it. But it looks like it might be, like things don't change for the better quickly. It's like slow. Kilani, love life for my daughter, YM, for the rest of the year. Oh, you sneezed too? Oh, that's funny. Bless you too. YM's love life should be improving. Soulmate relationship here. So if there's something that happened recently that she's regretful of, hurt by, or feels negatively about, it's going to move into the past. Soulmate relationship enters. If she's not with anyone right now, she's got two choices. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Now, if she is with somebody, it doesn't mean that her current relationship has to end, but it would be improving. Her current relationship would be improving. Success around a love relationship. The Fool card, starting a new journey. A wish comes true around love. Things should be improving for her between now and the end of the year. That iced tea is horrible. Yeah. Oh, she's single? Then she should have some opportunities that come in. And there's success around it too. Nav, how did Amin feel and think after reading my email today? um, well, he's kind of holding himself back. I don't know. Did you hear back from him? Shows that his energy is like he's pulling back. He's not sure how to respond, and he's feeling a little bit undecided. It also shows, though, that, I mean, temperance, you may have to have patience. But at some point, things could move forward because you got the chariot. So at some point, like he may not respond for a couple of days. He may not know what to say. He may feel a little bit shocked or maybe put on the spot. And then a few days may go by, and then all of a sudden he may feel, or maybe even longer than that, he may feel like he wants to reply and things move forward fast. Chariot moves forward quickly. Um, you know what? I do try to drink a gallon of water a day, but I didn't do this one. No, this is left over from yesterday. I try to do a gallon a day. When I was teaching, I used to do a gallon. I used to do a gallon for every 2 classes that I taught. But it's so easy to drink water when you're at yoga. It's so much harder for me to drink it here. I don't know why, but it is. Anyway, no, I haven't. No, I haven't had that much water today. I should have more. Sue, Sierra's feelings and next moves towards my brother. She's in a slowdown. She's got the chariot in reverse. But she's going to turn a corner, start listening to her intuition, which is then going to cause a um, evolution or transformation in their relationship. She's going to feel regretful about something that she did, or the way she's acting. She's going to feel sorry that she did. So this could be a situation where if she doesn't move forward quickly, she loses him, and then she's the one that's feeling sorry for it. So she better get her act together, because the window of time may be closing in on her. He may meet somebody else, and then maybe it's that other girl that you were just asking about. Hierophant. The Cancer woman's feelings. Okay, how is the Cancer woman feeling? She's feeling very peaceful, very serene, very grounded, down to earth. She thinks that you're very attractive. She thinks that the two of you, she thinks that things could change for the better quickly. She comes across as very practical. She's got the Page of Pentacles. So she doesn't have her head in the clouds. She seems like her ideas of what's going to happen or what she wants to happen are very practical, grounded, down to earth, and reasonable. I like her. I think that she's a good catch. You know, she's not like, she doesn't come off crazy, you know, like, oh my God, when are we going to get married? Like, she just seems like peaceful, serene, happy. She seems to connect with you, or she thinks that you're attractive. She would explore options, but she doesn't get nuts. I like that. 2, the Aries woman energy towards me. Aries woman. She may have a little bit of anxiety. That might not have anything to do with you, but you just might notice that sometimes she's got a nervous energy around her. It's mild. It's not too crazy. 4 of Wands. That energy around you, 4 of Wands. That's very positive. 4 of Wands could be anything from upgrading the relationship, spending time at one of your homes. I mean, or this could even lead to like a long-term future with the two of you. There's good energy around her. She might be a little anxious from time to time, but that's okay. I mean, who doesn't suffer from anxiety? She's a good catch. Yeah, she just feels very like grounded. Like, you know, like she's not gonna freak out if you don't like text her back immediately. All right, I'm going back up to the top. Vicky, when will I hear from Richard next? When will I hear from Richard next? You should hear from him soon. Spades is the fall. So anytime I would say September 21st, as soon as September 21st, fall. The 6th could be around it. 6 days, well, 6 days from now we wouldn't be in fall yet. October 6th, maybe. It should be pretty soon. Lisa. I'm an Aries. Is the Aquarius thinking about me and driving by my house? Okay. Is the Aquarius driving past my house? Yeah, it definitely is. Stroking. Ivy, when will I see Davis? When will I see Davis? You could see him soon, like within the next 4 days. 4 days to the end of the week. Like 4 to 7 days, I would say. And then you gotta lay it this way, or you gotta lean it this way. It's, these chargers are so annoying. Freaking annoying. Fair Lily, how does Charlie feel about me? Thinks that you're peaceful, calm, serene, well-balanced, attractive, hardworking, funny, humorous, you have a good personality. Thinks that you're kind, warm, easy to get along with, or pleasant, and attractive. Araceli, will W have any problems with my dog? One ace, little trouble. Little trouble. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Sue, will Sierra reach out to my brother, and if so, and if yes, when? All right, let's see. Will she reach out? I think she will. She will. Yeah, she will. Let's see when. Could be in the month of November. Might not be till November. 11 is around it. It also could be on, well, today's the 11th, or in 11 days. I would say he should hear from her before November, or no later than the end of November. Like, I would give it between now and the end of November. But I don't know, I think she'll hear from him. Or vice versa. I think he'll hear from her. Gabby, in which ways do I hold myself back the most? Um, feeling like you take on a lot of responsibility, feeling weighed down by the world holds you back. This is weight of the world being on your shoulders. So let go of things that aren't yours, you know? Um, like sometimes it could be energetic too. You know, like things could weigh on you energetically. I know it sounds really stupid, but like if you spend a lot of time with somebody who's going through a really rough time, and if you don't ground yourself enough, you could pick up their shit. I had a friend who was very negative. He didn't have a terrible life, but, and he wasn't 100% honest, so I don't really know the whole story. But if I could kind of draw my own conclusion, I'm going to say that his ex boyfriend moved on and he was just jealous and never got over it. I think that that's where it all comes from in a nutshell. And he blamed everybody else for like making his life a disaster. And I used to find myself trying to console him by comparing him to me, and it would bring me down. You know, like I would be like, oh, but don't. I would be like, oh my god, you think it? Don't even feel bad. Like I'm like 10 years older than you. I think I was like 8 years older than him, which is a lot, you know, especially when you're young. And I like by the time I left him, I would feel very weighed down. And it's like it was nothing that even happened to me. It was me trying to make him feel better. Like, oh, but at least you don't have to worry about paying a mortgage. Like, at least you don't have to worry. Oh, you know, like it was always like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And I would like, well, at least you're not me. You know, at least you're not as old as I am. At least you're not, you know, getting whatever was going on at the time. And I used to leave and I used to feel very drained by like my energy was just drained. And that kind of stuff, like, and that might not be the exact situation, but there may be things that you're picking up energetically that do hold you back or weigh you down or make you feel negative and you don't realize it. And then we hang on to that shit sometimes, especially people that have a lot of empathy. And I would say this to everyone, is always the self-worth thing, because I think most people struggle with the self-worth thing. I am worthy. I am deserving. I can do it. You know, whatever it is. I think a lot of the times self-worth, well, for me, I think I struggled with it a lot, like with jobs, like thinking, I'll stay in this job even though I'm not appreciated and I don't make a ton of money because I'm afraid that I'm not worthy of a job better. Like something like that. Like, well, I'm safe here. You know, I know what I have here, that kind of thing. So think about stuff like that, like where you make decisions from. And I don't think at the time I would like consciously think of it. I think if somebody maybe pointed it out to me at the time, like I don't think I saw it until I looked back on it. Like I was stuck in places because I thought I didn't deserve better. And that's a self-worth thing. So just think about that self-worth. I think a lot of people, I think if I had to categorize, most people get held back because of self-worth. They stay in relationships that they're not getting what they want or what they deserve because of self-worth. They don't better themselves career-wise because of self-worth. A lot of it comes back to that. Um, John, has she ever made has she ever made abortion the person I think now? Wait a minute. Has she ever made abortion the person I think now? I don't understand the question. I'm just gonna I'm gonna ask it as a yes and no question, but I'm not 100% sure I understand the question. So if you want to rephrase it. Is she if she ever had a child that she aborted? Did she ever abort a child? Okay. Has she ever had an abortion? I don't think she has. So what it shows here is there's one ace, which would be a 33% chance, yes. It does show here decision, and that there may have been an argument around it, or there may have been discussion about it. I don't think that she's ever had an abortion. It could have been something like maybe she thought she was pregnant and she wasn't, or maybe there was a miscarriage. That happens sometimes. I don't think that she's had an abortion. It's not coming up strong enough for me to say yes. The beautiful one. Will he contact me soon? Will he contact me soon? I think he will. Yeah. Mustafa. If I pull back from Miriam for a while, is she still going to do the spell? Will she reach out to me on her own, or would I have to initiate? Okay. Will Miriam reach out after a period of no contact, after the spell's been completed? I'm only getting a 33% chance she reaches out on her own. I have a funny feeling that you're going to have to reach out to her again. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. You may have to reach out to her again. Rosie. Will M contact me with good or bad news by the end of the week? Either outcome. What do the cards say about the situation? Okay. Will M contact me with good or bad news by the end of the week? At this point, I'm going to say this situation would be unsuccessful or feels unsuccessful right now because the Six of Wands is in reverse and you only have one ace. So that's like a 33% chance, but with the Six of Wands in reverse, I'm not convinced that it goes your way. Now, it maybe, you know how timing has been a real bitch. It always is. It's just been worse this year. Maybe it's that you don't hear anything this week and it takes longer. And that's why by the end of this week you feel unsuccessful. You feel like, well, maybe I would have heard something if the news was good. I'm not convinced it's going to be good news. Not at this point. John, has she ever been married to someone? I don't think so. 33% chance. It's pretty low. I don't think so. I do not think that she was married to somebody. She could have been in a long-term relationship with somebody. They could have been serious, but I don't think so. Shay, the energy around H and T's relationship. The energy around H and T's relationship. A little bit slow, stagnant, and kind of stuck in the mud right now. Hangman in reverse, the chariot, and the hangman, and then the chariot in reverse kind of echoes that. Like, it's not going anywhere right now. Or they're at a standstill. Oh, Dylan's there. He looks like he's a blanket. Dylan, see? Danielle in general. You're gonna have some choices. You got choices coming in around you. Lovers, soulmate relationship comes in. If you're not with anyone right now, you meet someone through divine timing. They could be a very creative type, maybe somebody who's um, an artist of some type, or they have a creative hobby that means a lot to them, or they could do it for a living, and it could be anything creative. You also have somebody from your past coming back. Now, if you're already with someone, that doesn't, current relationship would be fine, soulmate relationship. It just could mean that you could meet a friend who's very creative, who becomes very significant. An old friend from your past may be coming back as well, and that's fine. Life moves forward quickly. Leaving regret, negativity in the past. The Four of Wands, heading towards the happy home, redecorating home, spending time at home, upgrading relationship is possible when the Four of Wands shows up. Four of Wands is always positive when it's upright. Six of Wands, feeling successful. We got success coming in. You also have a wish, put it out into the universe. Success around whatever it is you've been working on, any kind of personal endeavors. Araceli, will there be a mice problem in W? Will there be a mice problem in W? No, I don't think so. I think you'll be okay. Phantom, am I on the right path? Yes, more or less. More or less, you are on the right path. Sue, general for my brother. Okay, generally speaking, for your brother, he's got good stuff happening around him. Sun is in reverse, which is like a hold up when it comes to happiness, but it's still on its way. He's got the love cup being full, heading towards 10 cups being full, heading towards the happy home with the Four of Wands, the magician. So he can pretty much put out into the universe exactly what he wants, and he should get that back. Starting a new journey, taking time for rest, relaxation, which is good, and also feeling like he's got success coming in around him. He's also about to go through a personal transformation with the Death card. He's got some nice stuff happening here. Get to the PayPal account. Shay, does Jay cheat on Dez? Does Jay cheat on Dez? I don't think so. No, it doesn't come up high enough for me to say yes, but it does look like this person may be thinking about leaving for somebody else, or they may be thinking of leaving just in general. But I don't think this person cheats. It doesn't come up high enough for me to say yes. Um, John, why did she try suicide? Oh, in the past, she's tried to commit suicide. Um, she's got a couple of things here. That well, mentally, she just might not always be. She may struggle with like a little bit of depression and mental stability. That just may be how she is. She's got a couple of things though that could attribute to it. She's got regret and pain around a broken relationship. It also looks like she may spend time thinking, overthinking, thinking too much. She also may suffer from the devil is usually an earthly pleasure. It could be an addiction to something. It could be an obsession with something. Like it could be that she was very obsessed with this person that broke her heart. She had a very hard time getting over it. She blamed herself. She felt a lot of regret around the situation. Blamed herself for stupid shit. You know what people think, or especially women. Well, if I was thinner, if I was taller, if I was prettier, if I was smarter, that kind of stuff. And that could have attributed to it. Um, I think even the healthiest people mentally can struggle with depression and crap when something happens, you know, that triggers it. A friend of mine, I talk about him all the time, very close friend of mine, he's very having a very hard time with being under lockdown. He does have a medical condition which makes his risk higher than the average person if, for him, if he were to catch COVID. So he's been home. I mean, he's got a great life. He's got a great wife. He's got a good job that he loves. He's got everything that he wants. And he is struggling really bad with having to be under this lockdown. Um, Seeing a therapist has said, this therapist said to him, you found your, like, your poison. Like, some people will react that way when they have a harsh breakup. Some people have that reaction when they lose a job. Some people when the death of a family member. But for him, it's that he can't stand this lockdown. So something happened to her, I believe, around the love relationship that she just had a very hard time dealing with. It just rocked her world. And that's what caused it. So, and like my friend who's struggling, in a million years, you would never think. Like, you would never think that, like, he was just very, like, carefree, or, you know, just kind of like it will roll off his back. But this has really gotten to him. Anyhow, beautiful one, what will be his intentions when he contacts me? What will be his intentions? Well, he's going to be a little bit stressed out, and the two of you may have an argument about something. He may not be very forthcoming, and maybe that's why you have the argument. It doesn't look like he has any serious intentions. He just may be reaching out to see what's going on or how you've been. Eight of Wands is in reverse, so things around the situation don't change quickly. Gabby, financial and career. You got choices coming in, success around career, being prepared to move forward, finally feeling like the hard work you put out now is coming back to you. Um, Five of Pentacles, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, whatever that is, makes you feel good. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. You're going to have options. You're going to have options coming in. Um, Karen, what are G's current feelings? He ghosted me. Okay. He's got a demon around him, the devil. So he may have ghosted you because he's earthly pleasures, whatever it is that he does. It could be he goes out drinking too much, or it could be that he's out gambling. He didn't ghost you because of you. He ghosted you because of something he does, and now he's holding himself back because he feels like too much time has gone by. The sun comes out around the situation. Give it a little bit of time. He might surprise you. There could be success around the situation, and you may hear from him. Tarot goddess. What name did you send it under? In PayPal. Um, Tarot, what name did you send it under? I'm not seeing it coming through. And it doesn't look like it's being held. Just make sure you sent it to the right person. Oh no. Make sure that you didn't send it to the wrong person. Let me just close it out and open it again. Mm. Check to make sure that oh, it was a super chat. It wasn't a PayPal. That's why. Okay. It was a super chat, not a PayPal. All right, I'm just gonna do it. Um, yeah, because maybe it's just taking delay. Just make sure you send it to the right person. I'm gonna do it. Um, what does the Capricorn's future hold for me? What does the Capricorn's future hold for me? All right, what does the future hold for me? Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is going to be heightened over the next couple of months. Being at the right place at the right time could bring in a soulmate relationship. If you're not with anyone right now, person that comes in could be a Pisces. Financial stability or a relationship that deals with business, money, whatever it is long-term grounded, deep-rooted. That comes in over the next couple of months. This could be like a long-lasting business type of relationship. And I don't care if it's the kind of thing where you babysit the next door neighbor's kid, twice a month. It could be twice a month for the next 10 years. You know what I mean? It's like a long-term thing that comes in. Peace comes to your life, walking away from something that no longer serves you, and perseverance. You're going to push your life forward. You're on your path, and you know where you're going, and nothing's going to stop you. Jay, how did Amy feel about today? How did Amy feel about today? She felt good, like things are starting to grow and transform. Felt a little bit stable, feels like you guys aren't holding yourselves back, or she's not going to hold herself back. She feels like the two of you have a spiritual connection. Vicky, energy between Richard and his current girlfriend at the moment, please. Okay. It's like a little bit of a roller coaster. So ultimately, they have the sun here, which is happiness comes out, but they got a tower moment happening, and Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. So the energy is like a big disaster, and feeling unlucky, feeling a big tower moment. A big tower moment. It looks like they get through it, but the relationship may not be the same after that. Let's see what happens. Shay, will Jay and Des stay in a relationship? I wouldn't say that they're going to stay together forever, but they stay together for a while. Yeah, I don't think they're going to break up anytime soon. Jesse, a general reading for the month. Intuition is heightened this month. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Hearing from somebody who you haven't heard from in a while, or possibly getting a message out of the blue from someone who you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, and it would be somebody that you would want to hear from. Empress is here. Love, money, abundance, and fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Choices. You're going to have choices moving forward. If you're not with anyone right now, you have Taurus around you. You also have an air sign around you, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship should be going well with the Empress. Jay, what sort of changes can I expect in my life? Leaving things that no longer serve you, starting a new journey, a little bit more financial stability comes in, personal transformation that leads to peace and serenity. Sue, will my brother reach his desired musical success? As long as he doesn't hold himself back, the cards indicate he isn't going to hold himself back. He's got 70% chance yes. So he's on his way. Yeah, that's true. You got to want help to get through it. It's tough when shit like that happens. I had another friend, I talk about her all the time, the one that her boyfriend broke up with her. She didn't even want to be with him. She used to say to me, this was before her and I were friends. I was friends with her younger sister. She used to say to me, Danny, the way that he would breathe, she's like, I wanted to punch him in the throat. She's like, everything about him disgusted me at that point in their relationship. And she's like, when he broke up with me, I was fucking devastated for 2 years. She said she put on a ton of weight. She the only thing she could manage to do was go out drinking. That's the only thing that she could manage to do. Terrible. And it took a long time for her to pull it together, but she did. She pulled it together. Gabby. Hopefully all goes well in the next weeks. I got pre-approved for apartment. I'll be moving out. I think it's going to be good for you. I think you're going to be fine. I think you will be fine. Jesse, how will I get on in general this month with love at my new place? There's a lot of people I live with. Okay, let's see. All right, you have a wish that comes in around this month. The love cup is full. Balance. Okay, so this is what's happening. You got the star card, which is a wish around love. Put that out into the universe, whatever it is. You don't need to know how it's going to work out. You just know it's going to work out. Six of Pentacles is nice because this is somebody who's doing equal work. So if you've got too many people at home and you don't have any privacy, there's balance from the other person. So you may go with the other person. You may figure it out somehow. The love cup is full this month. Listen to your intuition. If you're not with anyone right now, you have an earth sign coming in. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. There's success around love. The Empress is here. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children when that card shows up. I think that you'll figure it out. Things may be slow moving, especially on the love front this month. If you just moved, you may be settling in. Things may be a little bit slow and steady, but love looks good this month. Listen to your intuition. You're starting a new journey. It's for the better. Everything's going to start to fall into place. Don't worry about it. One way or another, you figure it out. I don't know if you have like your own bedroom and you could just spend some time alone, or you go out with the person. But either way, you figure it out, and there is room for romance this month. It just may be a little bit slower. Priscilla, will Antonio be more mature and offer me an apology? I'm not confident. No. You got a 33% chance. It's kind of slim that you're going to get an apology from him. Shay, love reading. Okay, you have the love card here in reverse, which means there's a delay when it comes to happiness around love. It's still coming. You have being prepared, and you have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So you may be ready for things to happen, but it's like the timing isn't there yet. Around you, you've got a new beginning coming in, not right away with love though, because you got a little delay in timing. With an Aquarius, no longer holding yourself back, and you may be starting a new journey that's very well balanced. You have a Capricorn around you, you have an Aquarius around you, you have passion, new beginning, and a soulmate relationship entering. It just may not happen as fast as you want it to. Elizabeth, what does Chris want after seeing me tonight? I think he's going to want to see more of you. You got the love cup being full and 6 of Pentacles. He's going to be putting in a lot of energy. There could be a transformation around this situation with the Death card, but the fear here is that it transforms, but then it slows down and it goes back to the way it was. So there may be something, there may have been a problem in this relationship at some point that held you back, and that problem may resurface. There's like things may go really well, and then all of a sudden it's like things kind of stop. I think he's going to want things to move forward though. That's in the immediate future. Sue, how long will Sierra and my brother be together for? They could be together until next July. Like next summer. I mean, that isn't written in stone either, because, you know, sometimes people break up for a while, then they get back together. You know, it's kind of hard to say exactly how long people are going to be together. I mean, like, they could have a breakup next summer, but they could get together next fall. You know what I mean? Because that happens sometimes. It happens a lot. Jay, what love interests around who's to start dating? Okay, you have a Pisces, you have a Capricorn, you have a Taurus, you have a Sagittarius. You have divine timing helping you out, so I don't even know that you're going to have to make decisions. These decisions may be made through divine timing, but there's a Taurus and a Cancer that are very, come up very strong around you. Korean, general love. Good success coming in around love with a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you're not with anyone right now, I would look out for um, those. Now, you may be walking away from somebody from your past because you may feel like they're no longer serving you or that you're moving on to greener pastures. You have a new beginning or a new journey starting with somebody soon. It could be this fire sign, but you might have choices because you also have here a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may have some choices, but I think that you're going to make a decision to leave things that don't work. You know, if you've been banging your head on the wall about something, you may be like, this isn't working, I'm moving on. You may make that decision, and it would serve you well. Priscilla, who is the admirer that keeps on texting me? Do I know him already? Okay. I don't think you know him already. I think he's an earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I think he's somebody new. Oh, Anthony, I didn't get, it'll be done tonight. I just haven't gotten there yet. Sorry for the delay. It's been kind of a hectic day. Elizabeth, what will ultimately happen if Chris and I date again? Oh, he's somebody from the past. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is what I think is going to happen. If you guys go back together, I think that for a while you're going to have a stretch of time where things are really good. But then I think what happens is that the happy home goes upside down and you start to feel burdened. And whatever tore you apart last time may resurface and you may decide to move on to greener pastures. I don't think you're going to be happy with it long term. Immediately, it may be really good, but long term, you may feel like this is why it didn't work the first time. And then you may feel like I'm going to move on to somebody else. Shay, is there anything coming towards me with DM? In the immediate future, it looks like DM holds themselves back. Happy home is in reverse, and he may have moved on temporarily. So immediately, I don't think anything is happening. I can't say that nothing is going to happen ever, but right now it doesn't look like things are moving forward. Oh, you want me to check? I'll check PayPal. Hang on. Oh, I got one from Mustafa. Hierophant, I got Mustafa. I didn't get that other one from Tarot, whatever it was. That one never came through. Vicky, I got. Mustafa, I got. The only one that I didn't get is the Tarot person. That one didn't go through. Uriali Merchant. Are me and my ex-Libra getting back together? There's a 70% chance yes, and it's going to be your decision whether or not you guys get back together. You got the Seven of Cups. It's all about my eyes now that you know the whole situation. What do I do? What I would do is I would have a conversation about it, but I would give it a little bit of time. And I would try to cut some of the energy. Like, you know how you ever feel like, oh my God, I need to do something now, right? And you feel like, I don't know what to do, but I know I need to do something. Like, that energy is very, like, chaotic. So if you can kind of like break up some of that energy by doing something else and just kind of letting the dust settle, I think things are going to work themselves out. I think if you have a conversation about it, explain exactly how you feel. But I wouldn't do it right now. I would wait a little bit. Let's see what the cards have to say. Yeah, see, you've got transformation coming. Transformation happens around this situation with somebody from your past. Things change for the better quickly. It may be slow and steady, but you start a new journey. So I would just kind of try to break up a little bit of the chaotic energy by putting your energy somewhere else temporarily. Like, like sometimes I'll suggest to people, like, if you're spending a lot of time like obsessively thinking about it, because I know that I do that. Like, I can't get my mind off of something. When that happens, I try to find something that I can sink my teeth into that really requires brain power so that I can't think about it, to give it enough space so that some of that energy kind of cuts. And when all of that anxiety and chaos around the situation dissipates, that's when things can start to move forward. It's almost like if you're spinning your tires in the mud, right, the car's not going anywhere. But if you just kind of let off the gas and just sit for a second and then slowly get out of it, like, you can kind of get out of it, you know what I mean? So if you can try to get busy doing something else and take your energy away from that, it'll calm the situation down a little bit. And I think things, regardless of whether you do something or not, are going to work themselves out, or they're going to head in a different direction, or there's positive change around it. But I'm big into communication, because I feel like you can't go wrong when you tell somebody how you feel. If you're being honest and you're not arguing with them or pointing the finger at them, and you're just saying, this is how I feel, this is what I want, this is what I'm hoping for in the future, I don't think you can go wrong. And I think that you guys are pretty much feeling similar towards one another. I know it's not a one person thing. It's not like an obsessive stalker kind of a thing, where it's like, no, it's like, this is a little bit more or less, you guys are on the same page. Jay, how's Grace thinking about me? It's been a while. She thinks kindly of you. She thinks highly of you. She thinks you're well balanced. She thinks that you're happy. She thinks that you're kind. She thinks you're very smart. If you haven't spoken to her, she's probably wondering where you are. Shay, will things begin to move forward with me and the Libra in 2 months? Okay. I think it's going to take longer than that. It shows that he may be unprepared and you only have one ace, which is 33% chance. Might take longer than that. Sue, Adam's intentions and feelings towards me. He looks like he's holding himself back. He's also looking a little bit unbalanced, and it looks like the energy around this situation is kind of like unlucky, or the timing isn't right. I don't know that he has any intentions at this point. He's got the Six of Swords, which may indicate that he's preoccupied, like moving on or doing other things. And success is in reverse. I don't know how long it's been since you've seen or spoken to this person, but it seems like he's not coming forward right away. It might take some time before you hear from him. or before things move forward. Um, I'm going back up to the top. Jennifer, love read. Love cup is full. You got a Libra coming in if you're not with anyone. You also have a Capricorn coming in. Success comes in around love and also happiness. When you let go of the weight of the world, whatever holds you back or whatever weighs you down, let it all go and transformation comes in. You should have some options coming up. Ruby, why didn't my Sagittarius reach out? Will he ever? Um, you have a, yeah, I think that you'll hear from him again. You have a 70% chance that you hear from him again. Um, it looks like he may be preoccupied doing his own thing right now. He's got a lot of stuff happening around him. He's got a lot of people around him, a lot of business stuff or school, whatever he does all day. He's got success around a new endeavor that he may have just started. He also has his life moving forward quickly. He just may haven't have gotten to it yet. May not have gotten to it yet. Oh, it was Tarot Goddess. Yeah, that PayPal never went through. I never got it. Everyone else's went through. Day and night. Love for the next 3 months. Day and night. Listen to your intuition when it comes to love. If something doesn't feel right, don't go, don't pursue it. You have good luck coming in around you, but you also have like some sharp energy around love. So if something doesn't feel right, let it go. You've got around you over the next 3 months, if you're not with anyone, you've got a Taurus, an Aquarius, and a Gemini. If you are with someone right now, current relationship would be a soulmate relationship, spiritually connected, and you have a wish around it. Could also be long term, leads to the happy home. So the next relationship that you get into, if you're not in one already, should be a long-term relationship. I won't say marriage or forever or any of that shit because I don't ever say that. But it looks like it's a long-term relationship that's coming. If you're not in one right now. If you are, current relationship looks good. Um, Susan, thinking about starting a new online business. How will it go? Do it. Do it. You can't go wrong online if it doesn't cost you anything. You can't go wrong. Um, you know what I did today? And it wasn't today. It was like the middle of the night, I think it was. I was really freaking out about the car thing, so I was like Googling everything. And this website came up, Just Ask, okay? Now, I'm assuming Just Ask is probably similar to like Instant Go, right? Like I'm on Instant Go, so you can contact me at any time and I'll get back to you as soon as I see it. Um, Just Ask My check engine light is flashing. Can I drive the car? $5, right, for like a week membership. And they contacted VW Tech, and the tech answers me. Just like that. So after I had a conversation with this guy, he gave me his advice. I rated him. He gave me the right advice. I rated him high. And then they asked, do you want to give him a tip? So I gave him a tip, whatever it was they suggested. I mean, if it took the guy 5 minutes to answer me, and I'm willing to pay $5 to answer a question and I don't know the answer to, right? So yeah, you can't lose. I keep saying it. I watched a video, Robert Kiyosaki, I think that's how you say his name. I might be saying it wrong. But Millionaire Mind, the one that talks about his rich dad and his poor dad, he says everybody should be making a living using their cell phone. That's what he says. So keep it in mind. You do it right from your cell phone. You can't lose. CS, how does JD feel about me? How does JD feel about me? How does JD feel about me? Thinks that you're successful, peaceful, serene, forward moving, or you're not stuck in the mud. Hangman's in reverse, which would be forward moving. Thinks you're attractive, kind, grounded, hardworking, down to earth, intelligent, attractive, and unique. All right, Mustafa, after this one, and when I get off of this one, I'll get back to you. That's funny that it wouldn't let you post it. That's so bizarre. Or you know what? If you just give me a chance, I'll go check my email and I'll do it now. Let me just find where the hell I was. I think I was at... Emily, who has a crush on me and will they talk? Okay, who's got a crush on me? Yes, they're going to talk. Let's see, who is it? Could be a Gemini. You got a Gemini around you. You also have a Pisces, Gemini and Pisces. And whoever it is will let you know. J. Who's the Sagittarius around me from the last reading? The Sagittarius may be somebody that you know around work, by work, or through work, school, or whatever it is you do all day. They're very spontaneous. They're very forward move. They're very like a carefree spirit. Like nothing kind of gets them down. They're sort of like a breath of fresh air. They have a lot of good karma around them. They may do something that's like a, I'm not going to be able to say this word, philanthropist. Like, I don't know. They may have like, they may have built up a lot of good karma over their life, like donating to people or working with the children or playing with animals or taking care of animals. They seem to have like a love of the world. All right, let me just check for Mustafa's email. Oh, it's Just Answer. What was I saying? Just Ask? The website was Just Answer. They just sent me a thing saying, please share your feedback. Anyway, question for Sarah. How would marriage look between Miriam and I? Now that's weird that they wouldn't put that it's not coming up. It's crazy. It doesn't look like it would be bad. You actually have the Four of Wands, which would be good. Temperance, patience. It may take time before you get there, but you're going to have to do a lot of hard work. Yeah, she's going to expect you to do a lot of the work. That's just maybe how she is. Like, expects that you kind of treat her like a princess, which is fine. If that works for you, it's fine. Um, it's all about my eyes. This is from my bestie. Please tell me she's going to be okay. Oh, she's going to be okay. Yeah, I've already done hers. I just have to email it. She's going to be okay. 70% chance she's got two aces, plus she's got the star card, which means she's got to put a wish out into the universe. She could get exactly what she wants. And she may not want that at the end of the day. She might not want that, but she's going to be okay. She will be okay. That's okay. I knew what you meant. So, how will A react if I reach out to share Mayo's interview offer news? Safe to reach out. I think it's okay to reach out. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think it would be okay. You know, the only time I would tell someone not to reach out is if, like, if you send 50 text messages and you don't get a response, I would tell you to stop reaching out. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't heard from somebody in like a couple of weeks or a couple of months, I don't think there's anything wrong with reaching out. I actually think it's good because what happens a lot is two people kind of get stuck in um, the energy of either I'll do it tomorrow or, well, now I feel stupid, you know? So sometimes it can prolong things just because everybody's worried about what the other person is going to think. Well, maybe they don't want to hear from me. Maybe this, maybe that, maybe the next thing. Maybe if you just sent a text message, you would have the answer to that, you know, and not think about it. See, like that's what I when I talk about like energy. Like there's, and I get so mad when people would like do energy work. I'm like, oh, that's bullshit. When I went for the Reiki training, I swear to God, I was so pissed at the whole place. But people swear by it and people believe in it, and I understand why. Because the energy of a situation, like if you were to text your brother and he didn't answer you back, you don't even think twice about it, right? Like I call my father, he doesn't answer the phone. I'm like, he'll call me back, you know, and then I forget about it, you know, it's forgotten. But if you call certain people, it's like, why isn't he answering? Maybe he doesn't want to hear from me. Maybe this, maybe that. Well, I called him. Do you think he's going to call me back? I don't know. I didn't leave a message. We don't do that for most people, but certain people, and then that puts a lot of energy there. It's just similar to the third party situation. It's like, well, what does he think about her? Maybe he likes her better. Well, maybe she's taller than me. Maybe she's shorter than me. Maybe her jeans are smaller than mine. All of that energy puts a lot of energy into something that now makes it like a big deal, you know? So I don't think there's anything wrong with reaching out. If he doesn't answer you, then I wouldn't reach out again, but Mustafa, can you remind her? Oh, all right, yeah, I know, I got it. Araceli, why should I pick the apartment at M instead of W? Okay, why should I pick the apartment at M? All right, what comes up around M is that the magician, so it could be exactly what you were hoping for. You have a wish around the situation. The situation around W. Situation around, that just seems like it's more indecisive. Um, I would go with M over W. I would go with M over W. But I know you have a dog that you're concerned. That would be my main concern. I would rather live in a dump. You know what I mean? Like I would rather pay more, live in a dump, and have my dog than live in a palace without my dog and it's free. You know what I mean? So that's would be my priority when it comes to making a decision. Because my dog is like, I mean, look at him. I just love my dogs. So that would be where my priority is. Um, so that, and I think that that's one of your concerns too. Aaron, how's been Daniel feeling about Milady? All right, let's see. First card that comes up is the soulmate connection and a new journey. So, Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Well, it doesn't get better than that when you ask how well somebody thinks about you. So, Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children. Possibly starting a new journey and the soulmate connection. Person feels connected to you. Oh, you're very welcome. Susan, I don't see the question yet, so let me do Daniela. Do I have any spiritual gifts? Yes, everybody does. Everybody does. Let's see. Yes, you definitely have a very strong sense of intuition. It's right here. Listen to it. The more you listen to it, the stronger it's going to get, and the more you'll trust it. It also looks like you're starting a new journey spiritually, and you have a spiritual practice that's coming in that may help your spiritual gifts grow. It could be anything. I mean, it could be a straight up religion. You go back to, whatever religion you grew up in, or it could be a spiritual practice like meditation that takes you to the next level. But whatever it is, you turn a corner spiritually. Everybody has gifts spiritually. Like we're all spiritual beings. Some people start cultivating them, and some people are more awake at a younger age. Some people it happens later on in life, but the more you put into it, like anything else, the more you're going to get out of it. Just keep working with it. The first time that I ever had to do a reading for someone, no cards. I didn't know this woman at all. It was me and her. I was doing a workshop at studio that I worked at, and it was only me and this woman. Never met this woman before, and I was like, I can't do this. I was like, I have no fucking idea. And the woman that was doing the workshop was like this little old lady. Like she needed help getting in, and she was kind of dressed crazy, and she was just so cute, but she was like old school what she was teaching us. And I wish I would have spent more time with her. But anyway, so she said, just close your eyes and tell her what you see. That was it. And it was very interesting because I didn't know this woman, and I just shut my eyes, and I swear to God, a maple leaf showed up. And I said, I don't know why I see a maple leaf. And she said, oh, it's very interesting. I was going to wear a maple leaf necklace today. And she said, when I retire, I plan on moving to Vermont. Interesting. Okay. I don't know this woman from not a hole in the wall. And then I closed my eyes and I said, there was a room that came to mind with a shag carpeting that was like green and brown shag carpeting. Like I don't know. And I'm like, there's a couch in it, and she's like, that's my living room. And and I was like I didn't know this woman. So that's why from that point on, I always said I like to read for people that I don't know. And I had no cards, I had nothing. It was like, just close your eyes. And I was like, all right, well, let's see what happens. And she read for me too. And she saw me going on a vacation to Mexico, which was interesting because the following year I did. She didn't say Mexico, she said a tropical place. And she kept saying, I see a blue bikini. I actually had a green bikini, but I think it's close enough. Anyhow, you just roll with it. Well, when you're in a situation like that, you're like, okay, well, let me just wing this and see what happens. Kemi, why is David ignoring me? I'm so hurt. Oh boy. All right, let's see. Eight of Pentacles. This it might not be for. This is like him working really hard on something. Usually, this is a school thing, like going back to school for something. But it could be anything. It could be he's putting together. I don't know, a wall unit for someone. Whatever it is, it's like being focused on working really hard. That's why he's ignoring you. I would not. If you've reached out to somebody multiple times and haven't heard back from them, I would pull your energy way back from the situation. But you may find out that it's not as bad as you think. There is indecision around him. He is feeling undecided about something. He could be undecided and he's throwing himself into work right now. But he does do a lot of thinking about you. You got that here. But he's not putting effort in right now. Persistence is in reverse. You might have to pull your energy way back from the situation. I wouldn't reach out to him again, not until you hear from him. Mustafa, Miriam and I belong to different sects from the same religion that are very hostile to each other. How much is our religious differences a hindrance? Oh boy. All right, let's see. Will religion cause a major issue in this relationship? I have a 70% chance, yes, it will be an issue. You got two aces. It could be an issue, yeah, in the future. Yeah, it may be an issue. I don't know that it's a hindrance in you pursuing her, but it might be a hindrance in a long-term possibility. You know, like she may be like, you may be dating her for a while and then she may tell you, well, this isn't going to go anywhere because of the religion thing. Susan, I answered one question for you about an online business, I think it was. If you had another question, I didn't. Send it with purple hearts. Aaron, why hasn't there been any movement with Danielle? No transformation right now. No, all right, you got to give this some time. So the death card, no transformation. The Four of Wands is in reverse, which echoes that. She may have temporarily moved on to something else, or her energy may be somewhere else, wrapped up in something. She's disconnected from her own spirituality, and she's feeling very argumentative, and there is no justice around this situation right now. That's all going to change. Eight of Wands changes that. So this situation changes overnight. You just may need to have patience. So there won't be any movement for some time, and then all of a sudden the whole thing just turns around. So just kind of hang in there. Maria, why am I waking up at 3 a.m. for the past 2 nights? 3 a.m. is the witching hour. So something spiritually is waking you up. That's what it is. Yeah, there may be a spirit or somebody, yeah, something. Or it also could be something that's burdening you. That may be something that you have to let go of. Like something spiritually that you need to let go of. Or emotionally. It might have something to do with an old love relationship or a relationship that you don't feel is going anywhere. But waking up between 3 and 5 usually has something to do with spirituality or a spirit of some type. I used to get up when I used to, and sometimes I do if I'm up at that hour. But if I'm up at that hour, it's because I haven't gone to bed yet. But when I used to do love spells on Friday, and I used to teach, I had 6 a.m. class. So I used to get up at 3 to do the spells, because that's the hour that you're supposed to do them, between 3 and 4. It's the witching hour. But you also could be going through a spiritual transformation. That's why you're waking up at those hours. Oh, Mel, you could close them. Thank you. Aaron, what do I need to do with Danielle right now? I don't think you need to do too much. Things look like they're going to change quickly. Give it a little bit of time. Give it a little bit of space. I mean, I don't think there's any reason why you can't reach out to her. I don't think there's any reason why you can't be talking or texting. But I think that you don't have to do anything per se. I think things kind of work themselves out. I actually would keep communication open with her. So, how will my application cycle go this year? You got to wish around the situation, put it out into the universe, use your intuition. I think it goes fine. It looks like you're going to have choices. You got choices coming in. Mustafa, what are the jinn spirits I bind into the magical necklace want to tell me right now? The Two of Fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. The Moon, Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release your fears that hold you back. The Four of Air, time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Daniela, how does Alejandro feel about me? He may feel like the timing right now is not right, but that's right now. It's going to change quickly because you got good luck around the situation. Thinks that you're well balanced, smart, intelligent, practical, grounded, down to earth, loving, kind, empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children. You guys could start a new journey together. Ram, general reading for the next 2 weeks. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. You're also going to have choices that lead to success. The Magician is here. You pretty much have whatever you want when the Magician shows up, so focus on what you want, not what you don't want. You're about to go through a personal transformation. Creative project may be coming in. Cause for celebration comes in around your life moving forward. Maybe spending some time with a Virgo. And you have divine timing coming in to assist you. Things are going to start to fall into place for you. I don't think everything's going to happen in 2 weeks, but this is what's starting. All right. Let me do the moderators. And while I wait, I think it's just Mel that's here. I will go back up and answer for some people I didn't get to. Aquarius Goddess, does M the Cancer have feelings for me? Yes. Yes. Virgo, when will A reach out? Sometime the beginning of the winter. Bachelorette, what's coming in for me in the Pisces love interest? Things may be a little bit stagnant. Got a little bit of sharp energy, and he may be feeling a little bit stuck. You might not be listening to your intuition because intuition is in reverse. Looks like this situation's in a little bit of a slowdown, so you may have to give it some time. I don't think too much is going to happen in the near future. Gwen, general reading. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, cutting through bullshit. brings you into your own power, which brings peace and serenity into your life. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is usually a relationship at work where both people are respected and it's like mutual respect. It doesn't have to be. It could be in a personal relationship where you're feeling like you and your partner are both putting in equal work in the relationship. And if you're not in a relationship, you have a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. If you are in a relationship, current relationship moves forward nice. You've got good karma around it. You have a new beginning when it comes to business, work, career, whatever it is that you do all day. Starting a new journey, and you might have some decisions to make coming up, maybe around the new journey. Mel, energy reading around Dolores Sag and Leo Kim. Well, it's sort of, there's a standstill with the Chariot in reverse. And there's also like overthinking, thinking or overthinking around the situation, or could be almost a little bit obsessive. One person may be obsessing a little bit about the other. Maybe one person has pulled away and the other person is feeling it. I don't think that it's not the best energy. It's like the timing is bad. Somebody's pulled away. Somebody may be not putting in any effort. The other person may be noticing it and overthinking about it. The energy feels like it's the relationship is decaying. All right, I think I made it through, right? I'm going to go. Anthony, I will get on yours right now, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but I'll be on tomorrow. And anyone can email me if you have a private. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a great night. Bye-bye.